As well. Beautiful day here in Ottawa. In fact, all weekend's been great for working outside. My wife and I have been out there raking leaves. We got a fire going. We've been working on the outdoor rink most of the weekend. So I'm a bit dirty. This is as good as it gets. I'm not one to be polished. It's just who I am. And so anyway, last weekend a few of you had wrote in because I had told you a little bit about my time at iTech. And so some of you had wrote in and said, Matt, how did you get that job? How did you get into that industry? So I don't have a lot of time to tell you, but I'll just tell you a little bit. It's a long story and it's kind of a cool one, but I'll just give you like a little bit. So my background is in technical illustration. So since I was a kid, I loved to draw. That's all I've ever known. It's all I've ever loved. And I really chased that. And so I went to school for technical illustration, and that involved everything from drawing exploded views of things, instructional material. So if you've bought anything where you have to put it together, you get a user manual. So I'm the guy that does those drawings on how things go together. On top of that, I majored in graphic design, logos, business cards, ads, all that sort of thing. So I've been using Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop since the mid-90s. My first year in college. So that's kind of my schooling. And then, in 2007, when I applied for the job, I was playing probably 3 nights a week, playing goalie 3 nights a week. My wife and I had only been married a few years. We didn't have any kids, and so I had a lot of free time at night. So I played a lot. And whenever there was outdoor games and they needed a goalie, I was there. So I was playing a lot of goalie. And so in 2007, the posting came out. I applied, I got the interview. I can tell you, when I went into that place, iTech, it was so cool. I got into the showroom. I was super nervous, but I wanted this job more than anything. And again, I wish I had time to tell you the whole story, because leading up to that interview, some really amazing things went on. And so I'm a Christian. I'm sure by now you've probably picked that up from some of my posts. And, I believe God works things out for a reason. And so I had a lot of things kind of leading up to that time where I had the interview. But so anyways, I'm in there. I suit, my portfolio, everything. I'm ready to go, and I was pumped. And I found out afterwards. So the interview went well, and I got the job. And I found out afterwards. I talked to the guy who hired me. Why did you hire me? He says, it was your passion. Like, yeah, you checked the boxes on your skills. You had the portfolio. You had the skill set, but it was really your passion. We could tell that you were just hungry and you really wanted this more than anything. So that's just a little bit of my story, and maybe if I have time again next week, I'll share a bit more with you. Have yourself a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you soon.